12.4, we are talking about stem and leaf plots. Some vocab words that you need to know are the word stem and the word leaf. And stem is the front part of data, And the leaf is the last number of data point. A leaf can only be in the ones position, can only be one number. Per term. So, let me give you a visual. Looking at this is a representation of a collection of data in a stem and leaf plot. This is our stem, it's where we start, and all of these, the whole collection of them, are our leaves. Okay? So what that means is all of the leaves have their stem in common. So my data points from this stem and leaf plot are as follows. I have a 21, I have a 24, I have a 26, I have a 25, and I have a 25. So notice what we do. We pull out the 2 in all of them. I pulled it out, and then I just put all their 1 values. So I got a 1, a 4, a 6, a 5, a 5. One thing that we need to be aware of is it needs to be in increasing order. So when I'm looking at this, I see I have some terms messed up. So I would want to rewrite this as my stem of 2, and then I should have a 1, 4, 5s before the 6 because they're smaller. That is the correct way to write a stem and leaf plot. Okay, we're going to do an example. A lot of examples have to do with charts. So they're going to want you to look at a collection of data in a chart and pull out whether they choose to use box and whiskers or a stem and leaf plot. So we're going to make a stem and leaf plot of this data. It's price of digital music players in dollars. Well, when I look at this, I realize, so I have a stem and I have a leaf. In my stem, I don't really have any expectations on, but my leaf can only be 1 digit, okay? So I want to look here, and you have to realize that the leaf can only have a 1 spot. So it looks like my stem is going to have 2 digits to it. And I'm looking at my smallest value is 189. And it looks like my largest value is 214. So I'm going to say that we are going to go from 18 to 21. So I'm going to go 18, 19, 20, 21. Now I want to organize the data in increasing order. So I'm going to look at anything that has the 18 in front, and it looks like just 189 is what I have. I don't have any other 180s. Looking at the 190s, it looks like I have a 190, so I write a 0, because I already have the 19. It looks like I have a 192, so I write a 2. I would write a 3 for 193. I have a 194. Looks like I have 2 195, so I write 2 5s. And then I have a 6, 196, and a 198. And that looks like about all I have for the 190s. Then we're moving to the 200s. I have a 200. I have a 201. 2 201s. I have a 205. That's about it. Moving to the 210s, I have a 211, and I have a 214. So that is my data represented in a stem and leaf plot. Now some applications that they're going to ask you to use is to find the median. And when we find the median, it's pretty easy. What we need to realize is all we're really dealing with is the leaf section. So all I need to do is start crossing out the biggest and smallest. So 214 would be the biggest, 189 is the smallest. Followed by 211, then 190. Followed by 205, then 192. Continue this cycle. And it looks like my median is 6. My median value is 6. We can also identify our modes with stem and leaf plots. Oops. And our mode again is what most often occurs. So looking at this data, I'm trying to see what happens the most. It looks like I have a 195 2 times, and I have a 201 2 times. So that I really have 2 modes. I have the 195 and the 201. How many data values I have, they'll ask you to figure that out. I just count all my leaves, okay? So I would count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 data values. You may also need to find the mean. And to find the mean, you can just add up all your data values. I would just, and knowing that what the stem and the leaves are, I would write 189 plus 190 plus 192 plus 193 plus 194 plus 195 plus 195 plus 196 plus 198, etc., all the way until I get to 214, and then I would divide it by how many data values it has, which has 15. So I'm going to say the mean is the sum divided by 15. So those are 4 of the applications that they'll ask you to use with stem and leaf plots. We're going to also be asked to compare data sets using stem and leaf. When you compare a data set with stem and leaf plots, what you want to do, you're going to have one of your variables on one side. So our variables are videos and CDs. You're going to have your stem in the middle, and then your other variable. So your stem just kind of gets represented like this. And then the leaves are going to be going both directions. So looking, remembering that leaves can only have 1 digit. It looks like I go from 10s to 30s. So my stems would be a 1, a 2, and a 3. We always want to go from increasing order, so smallest to biggest. So when I look at my stems for videos, again, I'm only looking at this top section right now. When I make my stems for my videos, it looks like my smallest is 15, so I would write a 5, followed by 16, which would be a 6, and then I have a 7 for 17. Going down to my 2s, I have a 21, I have 2 22s, and then I have 2 24s, I have a 28, and lastly I have a 30. And then making my leaf plot on the CD angle, again I'm only worried about this bottom section here. I have my smallest data value, it looks like it's 15, followed by 2 16s, and a 17. Oh, wait, there's 3 16s. Followed by the 17. And then I have 2 18s. And that's it. And then I move down to my 20s. I have a 22, I have a 24, and I have a 25. Some applications that they're going to want you to do here is find the mean, median, and mode of both. So you'd have to do it to both sides. So mode are kind of easy. Looking at my video side, I'm trying to identify what my mode would be, and it looks like I have two. It looks like it would be 22 and 24. So 22 and 24 are my modes. My mean, I would add them up. I'd go 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 21 plus 22, etc. until I get to the end. So I would do my sum divided by how many data points I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 data points. In my median, you take away your smallest and your biggest. And it looks like my median would be 22. Okay, my mean for my CDs. Again, I would add all the numbers up. This would be 15 and 16 and 16 and 16. So I would add them all up, my sum, divided by how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. My median, taking away my largest and smallest value. And it looks like my median would be 7.5. In my mode, it looks like by far on the CD side, my mode is 16. So those are some applications to stem and leaf with comparing. They're going to ask you to find mean, median, and modes on both, or to have you do a stem and leaf plot comparing two sets of data points. And you just put them together, stem in the center, and the leaves going outward. And that should get you through your homework.